The squirrel was magic!
I almost choked on Twizzlers. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Heckles and Horror. Andrew enticed me with Twizzlers before before we went live. So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Halloween. Oh, God, I look stupid. I just caught a glimpse of it. Oh my God. Well, it's still October, so it's still costume season. I hope you enjoy this week's pick. I was at Walmart the other day and I was looking for something and I was like, man, I need something that is really, really stupid, but is awesome at the same time. So I went with hot dog. It was either this or like a taco. They had taco. They had a hamburger. He's a giant wiener. Here we go. Here we go. They had tacos. They had a taco. They had a hot dog. They had a hamburger, a piece of bacon. But the hot dog one looked the best, I thought. So that's what I went with. I'm gonna miss this when this month is over. All right. So anyway, like I said, welcome to the show. I see we already got a bunch of people, some regulars. Brandon, Danielle, Michelle, Rob, thank you all for tuning in. Ryan, my brother Ryan, thanks for watching, little bro. So yeah, let's get into the show. We got a lot of really cool stuff to talk about tonight. First off, let's see, where should I start? What a fucking wiener. Yep. All right, so we'll just start from the top. Promo stuff, like always. First and foremost, Cinematic Reality, the world premiere, the red carpet premiere that we are having is this Thursday. How is that off? Because it is awesome, Danielle. Get off my case. You're just jealous that you don't have a giant hot dog costume. So
I would have went with the taco.
Really, I couldn't decide, man. It's like, man, taco or hot dog. I love
tacos too much.
I mean, I do too.
Like
but
all the wiener jokes, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, Cinematic Reality world premiere is this Thursday, 7 p.m. in Greendale, Indiana. Southeastern Indiana, right outside of Cincinnati, about 20-25 minutes from Cincinnati. Maybe you should just always dress in costume. I agree, Rihanna. Maybe we should just make this an all-year thing. Just every episode, a new costume. We'll have to start a GoFundMe just for dumbass costumes.
Dumbass costumes. That's what we'll call the GoFundMe.
Yeah. Fund H&H's Dumbass Costume Fund. Anyway, this Thursday, 7 p.m., red carpet premiere, Cinematic Reality movie that we worked on, or that we did back in the summertime. We're finally premiering it. Oh God, no, I didn't snap at you. I just said you're jealous. Yeah.
You did do that.
Oh yeah, I did do that. Yeah, I did. Yeah. God damn it. Anyway, red carpet premiere, 7 p.m. this Thursday at Greendale Cinema in Greendale, Indiana. Come out, support us, watch a good movie that we all worked really hard on, and Yeah, like I said, it starts at 7 p.m. We do a whole big red carpet thing. You can meet and greet, have meet and greet with, I'm hard now. Hey, Cheyenne's watching. What's up, buddy? We do a little meet and greet. You can meet the cast and crew, take pictures, do whatever you want to. We're going to have Paul Schaefer. Isn't that... I know that you're not him, but isn't that David Letterman's sunglass-wearing band leader guy from back in the day? Anyway, off topic. Anyway, so yeah, 7 p.m., Greendale Cinema. Like I said, we do a meet and greet type thing at the beginning, and then we have like the whole big red carpet and the backdrop and everything. You meet people. We're going to have posters available. And then we are going to show the movie itself along with a couple shorts. At the beginning of the movie, we're going to show a couple shorts, maybe a few trailers, couple speeches, and then we're going to get into the showing of the actual movie, Cinematic Reality. We've all been really looking forward to this, to the event. It's always a really good time. It's always a really good turnout. And, I don't know, I'm excited for it. I know Andrew's going to be there. He's going to be wearing a 3-piece suit.
No, I don't know about that.
No. You already said you were going to wear a 3-piece suit. And if you don't, then I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to be mad at you.
You're ridiculous.
I'll wear the hot dog costume if you wear the 3-piece suit. That's a lie. I'm not doing that. So yeah, anyway, 7 p.m., Greendale Cinema in Greendale, Indiana, right outside of Cincinnati, about 20-25 minutes from Cincinnati. Come out and enjoy a good movie and support some local independent filmmakers, because like I said, it's always a really good time. So, that being said, moving on into the next bit, Wicked Ones is a film that I am working on next year in April. We start filming in April, I believe. The Indiegogo for that is still up and running. It's still going strong. A lot of really cool perks, t-shirts, posters. You can pre-order Blu-rays and DVDs. There's little statues, little statuettes of the Wicked One himself. And after Tori Jones was on the episode last week, and during that episode, a lot of people were in the comments were asking, like, how can they get a fridge as a 3-piece suit? But a lot of people in the comments were asking, like, how they could get their hands on a Wicked One mask, because he had the mask with him, and anybody that watched saw the mask. But people were asking how they could get their hands on one. And after that episode, him and Sean decided that they were going to put a new perk up on the Indiegogo where you can pre-order one of only 12. Only 12 are being made, but you can pre-order an official, not screen used, but very accurate, screen accurate to the actual screen used mask. But it's very accurate. What's the word? Copy. Yeah, very accurate copy of the screen used mask. Those are really cool. The mask itself, I know that he had the mask here on the episode. Those masks are the fucking shit, and I've always wanted one. So I know there's a good possibility that I am going to get one, because those things are the shit. But yeah, screen used masks, or not screen used masks, but screen accurate masks. Like I said, t-shirts, DVDs, Blu-rays, a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Replica, that's the word thanks, Shy, with your good words and stuff. So yeah, check out the Indiegogo. Andrew, will you pin that? Andrew's gonna post the link to the Indiegogo campaign in the comments, so go ahead and click that link. Go to the Wicked Ones Indiegogo campaign and check out some of the cool shit that's available and help support the making of this movie. Because for those of you that have seen the first one, and if you haven't seen the first one, it is on Amazon Prime. You can stream it for free on Amazon Prime. Now everybody's just everybody's got goddamn thesauruses tonight. Just throwing different words at me. But yeah, if you haven't seen the first one, you can get on Amazon Prime. You can stream it for free on Amazon Prime. Just look up The Wicked One. That's the first movie that we did, the first in the series that we did back in 2016. It's a very, very good movie, very good. It's a indie gem, if you will. So yeah, check that out, and then head to the Indiegogo link, and help support the sequel, because there's a lot of really good people. Very good. It's an indie gem.
They didn't hear that, by the way.
Okay. That confused me a bit. But yeah, it's an indie gem, and after you watch that, go to the link and check out the Indiegogo for the new one. Jack, what's up? I'm surprised that he didn't start off with I hate you, or fuck you, or I hate you, or something. Yeah, or who's the killer? What's up, Jack? Thanks for tuning in, man.
We're under the way. You gotta remember that.
yeah, that's true. So yeah, click the link for the Indiegogo. Support the sequel to the film. A lot of really good people. A lot of really talented people are involved. The cast is phenomenal. Got some great talent in the crew. So I know I'm really excited about working on it. I know Andrew's excited. We're all really excited for Wicked Ones. So the link is posted. Click that and check it out. Next up, moving on. Another movie that we did in 2017 called Scream for Summer. I just got word from Cheyenne, who is actually watching. Shy told me on my way over here tonight, actually, that Scream for Summer is officially up for pre-order on, and we have a link for that too, is officially up for pre-order on conceptmediallc.com. I believe that's the website, right? That's the full website. conceptmediallc.com. You can pre-order Blu-ray and DVDs of Scream for Summer, the movie that we did last year. Very excited for that movie to come out. I'm really stoked for that. I know I'm super proud of that movie. I know Shy is super proud of that movie. We're all super proud of Scream for Summer. So the fact that it's finally coming out, I know I'm fucking stoked for it, and I can't wait for people to finally be able to see it and to be able to own copies and own their own copy of the movie. So that's really exciting. November 6th. That's the date. Yeah, November 6th. They're up for pre-order right now on Concept Media's website, and on November 6th, the movie poster is sexy. Michelle, I assume you're talking about the cinematic reality poster? Do what? Oh, the Scream for Summer one.
Or maybe they're talking about the other one. I don't know.
Well, either way, I'm going to talk about that too. I don't know which poster you're talking about, but the cinematic reality poster that Andrew had up, that was done by our friend Matt Gordon, who lives down in Nashville, Tennessee. He made that poster. It's all hand drawn. He did a really good job on it. I know a lot of people that have seen it. Everybody that I know that's seen it have had really great things to say about it. And it really is a sexy ass poster. And then the Scream for Summer poster, I believe, I want to say Sean Burkett did that poster. I might be wrong, but I'm almost positive. Shy, correct me if I'm wrong. If Sean did the Scream for Summer poster. But yeah, that's another poster. As a matter of fact, I don't know if it's still, I think I changed it to Don't Fuck in the Woods too. Yeah. For the longest time, the Scream for Summer poster was my phone wallpaper. I just recently changed it to Don't Fuck 2, another movie that we are currently working on. So yeah, Scream for Summer poster is very nice. Like I said, I'm almost positive Sean Burkett is responsible for, yeah, so it's just been confirmed that he did. So yeah, like I said, Scream for Summer is up for pre-order on Concept Media's website. Shy just confirmed that November 6th is the day that they ship. So you can get on there, you can pre-order your Blu-ray DVD, and on November 6th, they'll be shipped out. So you should have them within just a few days after November 6th, I would think. So yeah, head to Concept Media's website, conceptmediallc.com/store. Oh yeah, there it is. /store, and reserve your copy of Scream for Summer. That movie was also written and directed by Cheyenne Gordon. It was his first venture into directing. And Shy, I'm gonna toot your own horn for you, but I think Shy did a really great job for his first time directing. And everybody that came to the premiere and has seen the movie, everybody really liked it. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for Shy himself because I know that Scream for Summer is his baby. So I'm excited for him. Until this week. Now CR. My phone. Oh, Brandon said that his phone has been Scream for Summer until this week, and now it's CR. So we all kind of change our phone backgrounds and wallpapers to. Are you? Hannah's here now. Yes, Hannah, I am seriously a fucking hot dog. It's costume month. You should have known it was gonna be something stupid.
We still haven't seen a hooker yet.
That's probably, I'll be honest, that's probably not going to happen. I need to figure next week. I need to figure something out good for it because next week is the. I'm not even going to ask for because I know what you people are going to say. But me and Andrew need to figure out a good costume for next week. Because next week is the final episode of October. That means it's the final costume episode. I want it to be something fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Not really awesome, but something good. Still shitty. So Hannah, yes, I am a hot dog. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to see you're here. So yeah, contentmediallc.com. Pre-order Scream for Summer. Head to the Wicked Ones Indiegogo. Check out that and support the sequel to The Wicked One. And come out to Greendale Cinema on Thursday at 7 p.m. in Greendale, Indiana, and check out Cinematic Reality. Thank you, Lana. I was hoping everybody would like it. I feel nice and I feel pretty and sexy in my hot dog. So yeah, come out to Greendale Cinema on Thursday. Watch a really good movie from a lot of really good hardworking people. A movie that we've been wanting to make for a long time. So come out and support it and meet the cast and crew. Watch a good movie. See some trailers for some new shit. See some really good shorts. And it's just going to be a really good time. I know Andrew's going to be there, Brandon, I know Danielle, Rihanna. A lot of us are going to be there. So come out and support it and check it out. Wait till Hammer time. Nobody, I'm not going to say anything shy, but all I'm going to say is I'm excited for Hammer time. That's all. I can't give any details out, but Hammer time is coming. I'll tell you after the show. Hammer time is coming, and I can't wait, Shy. I'm excited. If you be a hooker, all you need is a wig, dude. You can hoe up your clothes. We'll see. Maybe. But probably not. Maybe I made the maid outfit. Oh, God. If you did... Oh, man. I mean, I can't turn down something that
and a duster?
Yeah, oh, God. Did anyone see the shitty Halloween 2? Hacker! Fuck off! Halloween was good. I liked it.
Are you talking about the Rob Zombie one?
Yeah.
Halloween
That's the only Halloween 2 that is shitty. Because I can't say that it's shit. I just didn't care for it as much as the first one. But no, Hacker, I did like... Sup, dog. Hot dog. I see what you did there, am honest. Thanks for tuning in. Your name is new, but thank you for tuning in. I know what he can be next week. Oh, God.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hannah, what do you have in mind? But yeah, Hacker, I went and saw Halloween on Thursday, on the 18th, because they did a... God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, shit. I'll be so glad to get Pumpkinhead out of the way. Jesus. I should have known. I should have fucking known.
Maybe you should have... I'll talk to you later.
So yeah, anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know, Cinematic Reality is still up on the corner up there.
Oh, Halloween. That's right. Hacker. I went and saw Halloween on Thursday on the 18th. Greendale, the theater by me, actually where we're holding the Cinematic Reality premiere. That theater had a 7 p.m. showing on the 18th, and I went and watched it, and I really liked it a lot. They definitely made Michael Myers he was brute. You haven't seen it yet, have you? Holy shit, man. Like, he's always been kind of a killing machine, but in the new one, he is brutal as shit. And I couldn't believe the body count. The body count was outrageous. Like, every 3 minutes somebody was getting fucking killed. It was nuts. But yeah, I really did like the new Halloween. I see M. Honest liked it too. Now wanting to bruise. Yeah, Brandon, I saw that you mentioned that earlier. I saw that you posted that. Apparently LeBron James of sports ball fame is wanting to... whatever sport he plays, is wanting to produce and produce the reboot to Friday the 13th, which anybody who's following the Friday the 13th legal drama, apparently they are well on their way to getting all of the legal troubles eliminated and fixed. So hopefully that tracking shot.
In Halloween, I'm
Oh, Shy. I think I know which one you're talking about. Is it the tracking shot that they showed in the trailer too? Because if it is, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, I agree. Honest, even old man Michael still kicks ass because he fucking does. Score was on point and the kills were amazing. Hannah, I totally agree. The score really, really was. The score was fantastic. The score was so good.
It seemed like the hardcore fans took well to it too.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. Like, I mean, I know that every movie's got critics and everybody's got to be a naysayer. Brandon. But every movie's gonna have naysayers and every movie's gonna have critics. But you know, even a lot of the newer or the older fans have really enjoyed the new Halloween. M Honest 420 is now following. Thanks for following us, man. Is that Twitch or is that Mixer? Mixer. I don't use Mixer, so I don't know. But yeah, M Honest 420. Thank you for following us on Mixer. Anybody else that watches on Mixer or Twitch, you can follow us too and keep up on anytime we go live with new episodes. But yeah, Shy. Yes, I see that you just clarified that tracking shot that you're talking about. It's pretty. There's like the cinematography as a whole in the new Halloween is fucking gorgeous. They did such a good job on. Victor Miller won the legal battle. He wants to reboot this. Oh, okay. But yeah, the cinematography in Halloween was beautiful. Like they did such a great job on the cinematography, all of the lighting, everything about that movie. I really, really enjoyed. Das Brandon, my other brother. Thank you, Brandon. I'm glad you like it. Which I modeled it for him the other day when I bought it.
Would you like to know it?
Yeah. Like he was on his computer and like his door was shut and I just put it on and then I walked into his room and just stood there and waited for him to notice me. Can't keep looking at the damn costume. I'm going to listen and do another Halloween look. Creature or gore. Either way better than the damn costume. If you want to borrow it sometime, Danielle, you can borrow it. I'll let you. I know you're jealous. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. I did like the new Halloween. The new Halloween was really, really good. They did an excellent job on it. So, that being said, tonight's episode, we are... God, I do look ridiculous. You keep bringing it up. I forget how stupid I look, and then you bring it back up and I see it. God damn it. So anyway... tonight's episode, the theme is haunted houses. Not like Paranormal Activity, Amityville haunted house, but like Halloween haunts, like haunted houses that you go to around Halloween time. Earlier this week, what was it? Friday and Saturday. Friday night, me, Andrew, and my friend Rihanna went to the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall here in Mount Healthy, Ohio. Let me turn my phone down because that's driving me nuts. Went to the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall here in Mount Healthy, Ohio, and the original plan was we were gonna film ourselves walking through the haunt and being scared and all that stuff, but after we talked to the owner and the guy who runs it, after talking to him, he said that there's a lot of kids, there's kids inside that are part of the haunt. Did you catch Shamrock? Did you catch the Shamrock masks from Halloween 3? I did, where there's at one point, I'm going to digress back to Halloween for a second, since Honest is asking. There are, for those of you who haven't seen the new Halloween, there are a lot of like throwbacks and homages to the old original series. Even though the new one is a direct sequel to the very first movie, there is something from all the other movies for fans of those movies too. But the storyline is a direct continuation from the first movie. So I know it's a little bit confusing if you haven't seen the movie, but anyway, yeah, I did see the Silver Shamrock masks from Halloween. I'm not going to give anything away, but yeah, I did see those. There's a whole bunch of other really cool little throwbacks to the old to the old series of movies. So I mean, it was really cool that they provided that fan service to the people that do love all of the other sequels to in the original series. Bambi tuned in. Oh, Brandon, my brother. She calls him Bambi for some reason because he never leaves his room and he's just so innocent, like a deer in headlights.
There was a shot with granddaughter running through the woods at night and thought it was beautiful and threw me back into the 70s cinematography. Shot with granddaughter running. Oh yes, Shy. I know what. Yeah, I know what shot. I know what scene you're talking about. I don't want to give anything away, but yes, that that whole sequence as to. I'm not gonna say anything. I can't say anything. I don't want to give the movie away. But yes, I do agree that that was a really beautiful shot. Like I said, the cinematography in the movie was fucking beautiful from beginning to end. You have a wiener head. You dress up as Jack Axe Norman. Oh God, his ego is already big enough, Lana. That would just increase the size of his ego. I can't do that. I can't do that to myself. I can't do that to society. When we make Scorch of July, you need to be the yes, I'll be the killer hot dog in Scorch of July. Did you imagine the wiener costume as a killer in a movie? I knew you would know what I was talking about. Yeah, Shy. I mean, like I said, the cinematography throughout the whole entire movie is just beautiful. There were a lot of really, I mean, like you said, kind of throwbacks to like 70s and 80s type of cinema. Like some of the shots that they did, like it was just, they did a really good job with, even though it was a modernized sequel to the original film. They really did use a lot of like older cinematography tricks, and it just really worked out really, really well.
I think it saved the timeline, though.
Do what?
Doing the sequel to the original film.
Oh, I think they did too, man. The story to it, the story is just really, really good. Like they did a really good job at continuing that original story 40 years later. You know, I mean, it was just a really, really good movie, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the shit out of it. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Friday night, the original plan was we were gonna film ourselves walking through the haunted house and getting and like being scared and all that stuff. But like I said, there are kids that work the haunt too. So the owner told us that because of liability issues, we can't film that. We don't want to get any of the kids on camera, which I mean, I understood. I mean, that was no big deal. But I know that I went live. We went live was either Friday or Saturday after the fact.
Friday we went live.
Was it Friday? Friday we went live for a few minutes and kind of talked about the haunt. You can go back and find that video on the H&H page. But God.
Did you see yourself again?
Yeah, I can't stop. Jesus. I'm already buying into it. Picnic Massacre 1, 2, and 3 bestseller, better than Thanksgiving. Yes. But yeah, anyway, we went live Friday night after we got done doing the haunted house and talked about it a little bit. But even though we didn't get to film us walking through it and like while it was in business and people scaring us and everything, he did let us come back again on Saturday. We got there about an hour before they opened up, and the guy, his name's Eric, but you'll see the video. We've got a lot of clips that we're going to show tonight throughout the episode. But the guy Eric, he in full haunted house getup, walked us through and kind of gave us a tour and a little bit of the history of the haunted hall, which was really cool. Like it was me, Andrew, Rihanna, we all got to walk through. Me and the Eric guy were talked the whole way, and Andrew shot the thing, and Rihanna got a bunch of B-roll for it, and Andrew edited it all together, and it looks really, really good. So I'm excited to show the clips from this. And like I said, we're going to do it throughout the whole episode, because tonight's episode, not only are we talking about the haunted hall, but the movie selections for tonight are all like haunted house, Halloween haunted house type movies. So I thought it was a cool little tie into the rest of the theme. So that's what we're going to do.
New segment too.
Oh yes, and the videos that we're going to show, it's going to be part of a new segment that we're going to start doing called Shanson Cigarettes. And it's basically going to be, even though this is the very first time, we're still working out the kinks, but for the most part, this segment is going to be like little personal videos, things that we do. We're going to have videos from when we're on set, whenever we do cool shit like this, go to like haunted houses and stuff like that. Just cool little videos that we're just going to compile and show everybody, like the life outside of Heckles and horror, I guess. So I don't know. I'm excited about this segment, and I almost called you Brandon. Me and Andrew have been talking about doing this segment for a while, and we finally decided that that's what we want to do, kind of personal videos and stuff like that. So that's what tonight is going to be. We're going to start off with Haunted Hall. The Haunted Hall videos, which like I said, we have all together. Andrew edited the whole thing together. It came to, what, 24 minutes or something? 24 minutes of footage. I don't know if we'll show all of that tonight. We might. I don't know. We'll see. But but he cut it up into several different smaller videos. So we're just going to show them until... talk about them. And then after it's all said and done, after this episode, we are planning on releasing the entire video as a whole, right? That's what we're doing. And releasing the entire video as a whole on the H&H page, so you can go back and rewatch it. But yeah, I was really excited. I've been wanting to do this haunted house thing for a while. Shy, good night. Thanks for tuning in, man. I will talk to you later, brother. Enjoy dinner. Love you guys. Yeah. Love you too, brother. Me and the Eric guy, Andrew shot the... God damn it. Andrew shot the thing. Stop quoting me, Danielle, on my shitty quotes. So yeah, anyway, I've been wanting to do this haunted house walkthrough for a while. I contacted a haunted house near me. Andrew contacted the Haunted Hall. We contacted a couple other ones, but Haunted Hall were really the only ones that really responded and were open to the idea of us going and filming stuff. So Haunted Hall has been in business since, and Eric, he goes through like all the history and stuff, but as a preface, I'm just going to say this. Haunted Hall has been in business since 1990, so it's been, I think he said 29, almost 30 years. Haunted Hall's been in business for almost 30 years. This haunted house was the very first haunted house that I ever went to as a kid. My grandma, who lived up the road here in the same city, used to take me and my sister and my cousin there every year, and we'd walk through it and be scared shitless. And so, I mean, it was cool to go back and to be able to I don't know, film that, you know what I mean? Film the first haunted house that I ever went to. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll show the first video. Like I said, it's been in business for 30 years. I know the Eric guy that we talked to had been doing it for 22. Been doing it for 22 years. He said other people, there was one other guy, I can't remember what he said his name was, but said that he'd been there since the very beginning. It was the old guy. Said that he'd been there since the beginning, and he's still going strong. He's in his 60s, damn near 70 years old, still doing this haunted house every year. So, I mean, that's really, really cool that, and it's all volunteer. Like, all of the people that work there, that set it up and tear it down and run it and act in it, it's all on a volunteer basis. And they do it for a good cause. They take canned good donations. You can get money off your ticket, which, I mean, ticket sales anyway are really, really cheap. $10 a person, $15 for Fast Pass. But if you bring in canned goods, you get money off your ticket. I think $2 or $3 off your ticket. So I mean, they do it for a really good cause, and it's all on a volunteer basis, and they do a really good job. So we'll go ahead and we'll show the first clip of the video, or first clip of the entire video, and then we will get on into some movies. So here we go. Shabam. Control your orgasms, ladies. What's up, everybody? DJ here from Heckles and Horror. We are at the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall. I know that I went live last night and said that we were coming back today. We are here. We just got here about 20 minutes ago or so. Met up with the guy, Eric. He's downstairs getting ready. He's going to let us do a walkthrough before they open up for the night. He's letting us kind of walk around and take pictures and stuff. We got a bunch of video and a bunch of B-roll of stuff that's around. So here shortly, once he gets done getting ready, we're going to walk around and get some more footage, and it's going to be really cool, and I can't wait. So here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here with... What is your character name?
Well, when it's not Drag Night, I am Reverend Emmett Rotz. But when it's Drag Night, I am a witch.
I'm here with the witch of the haunted hall.
There we go.
How long have you been doing this, man?
This is my 22nd year volunteering at the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall.
I like that. So yeah, 22 years. This place has been in business for what, 29?
29 years, yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
1990 was our first year.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I've mentioned this a couple times on the show, but I used to come here all the time as a kid. My grandma, she lived right up the road, and she used to take me here as a kid all the time. It's always been one of my favorites. We came through last night, and it was really, really good. You guys did a really good job this year.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, and we appreciate you letting us come through and kind of do a walkthrough, so we'll go ahead and get started on that if you want to. I hope you don't eat us or anything, but...
Oh, I will not eat you. You're undercooked right now.
All right, let's do it then.
So that was the first portion of the video. That's the first thing that we're going to show. We'll show more of the tour throughout the episode, because like I said, we are showing, or we're talking about like haunted house movies tonight anyway. So throughout the show, we're going to show some other videos. He took us through and he walked us through the entire, the music is something. I don't understand what's going on in this life anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on tonight in this episode. A lot of different musics. But yeah, Andrew did a really good job on editing the whole thing together. I'm really excited to release the whole video so that everybody can see it. Rihanna, all of the B-roll that she got for us last night, or on the night that we went, all the B-roll that she got, like all of the close-ups of the props and stuff like that. She did an excellent job on getting all that. Got some really beautiful shots too. You'll see throughout the show. I know at the beginning, the little intro of the video, where her camera was going like up the steps, like real nice and smooth. Like that was all Rihanna. Like she's a cinematographer in training, if you will. Thank you, Rihanna. But yeah, we're gonna show more of that video throughout the episode. But until then, let's talk about a little bit about a movie first. So, and then we'll... I'm moist. You and me both, Paul. That's hot. Okay, so anyway, let's talk a little bit about a movie, and then we'll show some more of the video. First off, first movie I'm going to talk about... I already know what's going to happen here. First movie I'm going to talk about is called House of Fears. House of Fears. It's a movie from 2007. It's a haunted house movie. These group of teenagers, teenagers, but they look damn near 40 throughout the whole thing. But anyway, that's beside movies, you know, fuck it. But these group of high school teenagers gain access to this haunted house the day before opening night. Because you are fancy, Rihanna. October built. Yes, the house is October built. I've only seen it one time, Hannah, and it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I'm gonna try to talk about that one too, but I don't. Fuck you, Brandon. You beat me to it. Beat what to it? I don't know. I missed something. I am gonna try to talk about House is October built, but like I said, it's been a really long time since I've seen it. I've only seen it one time, so I don't really remember a whole lot of it. So, yeah. Anyway, House of Fears. This group of teenagers, one of their friends is, I guess, family to the guy who runs this haunted house called House of Fears. And he has keys to the haunted house. So the day before opening day, he brings all of his friends. They're at a party. Brings all of his friends to this to the haunted house. I think you took me and Brandon to that haunted hallway. Yeah, Ryan, I took both my brothers there. I can't remember if it was Ryan or my other brother Brandon, but one of them, one year that we went, there was a guy with a chainsaw at the end of it, and he was chasing us, and I was running away, and my keys fell out of my pocket, and I lost my keys, so I had to go back and ask fucking chainsaw guy if he could help me find my keys. And he was cool too. He put his chainsaw down and took his mask off and help me find my keys, but I felt like an asshole because he's busy trying to work and he's got to help me find my keys. So yeah, anyway, House of Fears, they gain access to this haunted house, and the whole point of the haunted house is it preys on your different fears, like spiders, the dark, scarecrows,
everything like that, like mannequins and stuff like that. All these different little all these different phobias that people have. It prey each room in this haunted house preys on those phobias. And I have to say this, and Danielle, I already know you're going to talk shit about it, but the movie, a lot of the people in the movie aren't really. I mean, nobody really. I don't recognize any of them. Never seen them in really anything else that I can think of. But with the exception of Corey English from, that's right, Danielle, Holliston. Corey English from Holliston is in this movie. So that was pretty cool because here we go with the Holliston plug. Everybody knows I love Holliston and Corey English and blah 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 yada 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 yada. So yeah, Corey English is in the movie. I think you took me and Brandon to that haunted house. Yeah, it was you, Ryan, because yeah. But anyway, Corey English is in it, and I lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was doing.
Holliston.
Yeah, Holliston, blah blah blah, yada yada. So anyway, each room in this haunted house are just prey on different phobias, and it's basically I guess you could say it's. Yeah, I mean it's more supernatural. Like there's no it's not like Hellfest or anything like that where you've got a killer inside and that's stalking you. I mean it's more supernatural. Like even though like things come to life, like mannequins come to life, a scarecrow comes to life, there's a mummy in it and a bunch of stuff. So it's all supernatural. It's all there's a statue that is found in like an ancient ruin or something like that, a small statue. That kind of, I guess, possesses all of these different things inside the haunted house. So, fast forward, all the kids are inside. Heckles and Horror brought to you by Oscar. God damn it. Oh, God. Yes, Brandon, I agree. Corey English is a total babe. So is Laura Ortiz, too. Oh. They're both super fine. Anyway, fast forward, they're all inside the haunted house, walking through, and then as they're walking through, that's when they start to kind of have the conversations like, oh yeah, it's they prey on your sounds like Waxworks. I've never seen Waxworks, Brandon, but I'm pretty sure that you suggested it to me at one point, but I have never been able to find it. So yeah, I don't know if it is like Waxworks or not. I've never seen it. But anyway, as they go through the haunted house, then they start to have the conversations like, oh, so what are you really afraid of? Like this haunted house, it preys on your fears. What are you afraid of? And then they start having, there's a lot of foreshadowing. Like, I mean, it kind of, I don't know, a lot of foreshadowing. Like at one point she says, oh, there was one of the characters says, oh, there was a scarecrow in a cornfield. And then it kind of lets you know that, oh, well, at some point there's going to be a scary scarecrow. But, I keep forgetting where I'm going. Weird Chick is my favorite on Holliston. Yeah, Laura Ortiz, Danielle. That's who I like Laura. And she's hilarious in the show too. So anyway, like I said, a lot of foreshadowing. Each character kind of says throughout the film like what they're afraid of, and then those fears that they talk about kind of come and kind of start stalking them around. For an indie slash, I'm not even gonna say slasher. For an indie horror film, it's actually really really good. I found it on Amazon Prime. I've seen it. I think I rewatched it today. It's like the second or third time that I've watched it. For an indie film, I'm not exactly sure what the budget was, but I know that it couldn't have been much. But for an indie film, they did a really good job. And what's really cool about it is the fact that actually both movies that I'm talking about tonight, both of them actually take place. Like they actually filmed it at real haunted houses. I think House of Fears, I want to say that one was at like a haunted house in like Massachusetts or Maine or something like that. But it's really cool that they found, like, that would be awesome to be able to do, like to be able to shoot a movie at an actual haunted, like Land of Illusion or something. That'd be.
They did one. Funhouse Massacre was shot there.
Yeah, I didn't. We didn't get to work on it though. I didn't anyway. But it'd be cool to be able to do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, Funhouse Massacre they did film that at Land of Illusion, didn't they? Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool that they found these haunted houses that were willing to give them access to the entire property and to shoot a scary movie. It's really cool. Sometimes sound like me when I get high. You start a story and then you forget the rest. Yes, Hannah, you have never seen Holliston. You should be shunned because Holliston is the shit. I've talked about it enough on this show that I'll protect you guys from doing it again. I'm not gonna do it again, but all I'll say, take it from the giant hot dog. Watch Holliston because it's the shit. Yeah, take it from the giant hot dog because clearly I know what the fuck is going on. But can't be bothered with Suspiria. Shut the fuck up, Danielle. I'm gonna watch Suspiria, damn it. I watch a lot of shit. I'm not having this argument. Anyway, it's not the easiest to have known about. Yeah, I agree, Hannah, or I agree, Brandon, that Holliston isn't. I mean, it's not a show that a lot of people really know about. Like, fans of Adam Green know about it just because we follow his work so closely, I guess. But like more main. I'm not saying that you're a mainstream fan, but I mean more of the mainstream people don't really know about. Have never really heard of Holliston, and they're missing out because it really is a great show. I talk about it all the goddamn time. I'm done talking about Holliston. So anyway, like I said, for an indie film, Hollywood indie film, they did a really good job. They secured some really good actors. The location was beautiful. Like, I would love to go to this. Actually, I come to think of it, I want to say that the haunted house that they shot House of Fears in, I think it got shut down shortly after the movie was made, which sucks too, because the haunted house, like, watching the movie and you see like all of the set design and all the work that went into it, it looked like a really, really cool haunted house, one that I would have loved to have gone to. Anybody who knows me knows that I love haunted houses, so I'm a nerd, I can't help it. Believe a giant hot dog missing half the condiments. Hey, Hannah, the only condiment you need on a hot dog is mustard. So, even though I do like ketchup on hot dogs too, but if I had to choose one or the other, mustard all the way, baby. Hoping to win that 1.6 billion tonight so I could finance many seasons of Holliston. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, Brandon? If you do win that 1.6 billion, you can throw a little bit my way too if you want to. Hot dogs only. See, Brandon knows hot dogs only need mustard. Even though I do like ketchup, but if I had to pick one or the other, mustard's definitely where it's at. So yeah. Anyway, like I said, the haunted house. If you watch the movie, it's on Amazon Prime. You can find it on Amazon Prime. If you watch it, the set design of the haunted house that they filmed at was really, really good and really awesome and really in depth, and they did a really good job on it. It was a haunted house that I would have liked to have gone to at some point, but like I said, I think it shut down. I think maybe they ran out of money or something. I can't remember. I looked it up after the first time that I watched it a long time ago. I looked up the haunted house and read into it a little bit. I just can't remember exactly what all was said. You push the girl through first and hide behind. Hey now, Rihanna! No, that's not how that happened. You took off in front first. I was ready and willing to go in front, but
it was too comical not to have her in front.
That's what I'm going with. That's good. It was too funny for me to go first, so I had to let you go first because it was funnier. Yeah, that's what we're going with. Yeah, when we went to the haunted house on Friday, me and Andrew followed Rihanna because it was fucking hilarious. Like, she laughs like a goddamn lunatic throughout the whole entire thing anyway, screaming, laughing her ass off, and it was just way too funny to not let her go first. Hot dogs only need to be thrown in the garbage. What the hell are you trying to say, Hannah? I see how it is. Pop my hot dog collar.
Your bun.
Yeah.
The bun.
Yeah. Pop my lapels. I don't belong in the garbage. Hot bogs. I don't know what that means. So anyway, we'll show another video of the haunted house. Andrew's got it ready. Almost. We're going to show another video of the haunted house, but this is going to be more of as we were walking through and him like giving us a little bit of the history and talking to us about the place. You ready? Oh, he's ready. So we're going to show a little bit more of the haunted hall. So we'll do that, and then we'll be right back.
Yes, here is our lobby. This is probably one of the oldest scenes in the whole haunted house. We always have a lobby, an elevator, and we always have a Dracula or some sort of take on Dracula. This year, our theme is fairy tales, deadly fairy tales. And Dracula is actually not Dracula this year. He's Beast from The Beauty and the Beast. Okay. Here is our famous elevator. But yes, this is our famous elevator. This used to be where I was all the time. But then I steadily and increasingly started getting out of shape. And it was, it's a very, very demanding job. So I usually don't do this anymore. Here's the Dark Fairy scenes. Now back in 1990, there was a guy named Steve. And he was the one who suggested making a new haunted house for a fundraiser, and he worked for a Halloween prop manufacturing company, and he brought up a whole lot of props that we could use. And these props right here, these are some of the original props. These are from 1990. These are older than a lot of the people who actually even work up here.
That's crazy.
As you see, they've seen better days. Latex actually doesn't last that long. Latex from the 80s lasts longer than latex now. But, so if you buy a latex mask now, chances are it will last like 1 or 2 seasons. But we still have masks from the 1980s that are still going strong.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I like the skull, the skull texture. I mean,
Yeah. You know what? It was actually really nice too. Is it was 10 years ago. We went to Steve's house on Halloween night. He still does a haunted house in his garage and everything. And it was funny seeing a lot of the haunted hall props, like the same props that we have that he has.
Yeah.
This is our repugnant soul scene. Try to say that fast, it's really hard to do, but it's supposed to be a take on Rapunzel, and no one's really quite played it right, but that's what you get when you have volunteers. But you also sometimes you get some very, very beautiful, like, very original acting jobs that you would never get anywhere else, because, you know, not we give everyone a lot of freedom.
Out here last night, there was a girl sitting over there.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see her at first, and then she kind of popped up, and it kind of scared me. I had nowhere to go.
Classic take on one of us scenes that we used to always have. It's just the executioner, but now it's Bluebeard and his dead brides. As you see, a lot of stuff gets hit and knocked around throughout the nights and stuff. Every Monday we have to come back and rebuild a lot of things and set up a lot of things.
Yeah.
This is our chopping block. The person gets in there and you have the illusion that they're chopped in half.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And this is our Prince Philip scene. It's a seeping beauty, as you may want to call it.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. This is where I was last night, so I didn't see you guys come through it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a necrophiliac, you know, because he likes to kiss dead chicks.
Yeah.
And these are emergency exits. We should have these closed when we're operating, but now we are the last charity haunt in Cincinnati. There used to be St. Rita's was a big one. Dungeons of Delhi was a big one. We were a big one. There was a lot of smaller ones, but now we're, besides a couple of yard haunts, we're the last charity haunt in Cincinnati. Wow. Yes, we survived all the big mega haunts like Dent and Land of Illusion and everything, and there's not necessarily any signs of slowing down. As long as we have the help, we'll keep on going. The acting part is not the part that we struggle with. Everyone shows up to act because it's a lot of fun. Yeah. But the construction and the tear down, because we build this place up from the ground up every single year. We take it down every single year. No other haunt does that.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to ask. Like, how long does it take you guys to get everything set up?
Oh, God.
You guys start like early in the summer, or like?
We usually do a couple of pre-construction days if we have like a specific prop we want to work on.
Yeah.
But usually we start right after Labor Day, and then until we open at the beginning of October.
Oh, wow.
So it's about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy 3 weeks, and it's a tiring 3 weeks, and I have no idea how I keep doing it. I have no idea how Andy keeps doing it. He's in his 60s. And we had this guy named Dan. He actually died a couple years ago, but he was one of the originals too. He was doing it, and he was in his 80s. Like, it's crazy that all these people want to help out and are involved, and yeah, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. I mean, I know that you guys do it for good cause. I mean, the Knights of Columbus and take canned good donations and stuff. I mean, it's really cool. You guys do a lot of good here in the town, I think. So, I mean, that's awesome, man. And it's great that you guys have survived for almost 30 years.
Yes. Well, we had our dark ages in the mid-2000s, I'd say. Yeah, that's when all the original people were starting to get tired of doing it and everything, and then a whole lot of them left during that time, and then a whole lot of us, the people my age, around 2008, 2009, we started getting more and more involved. Now we're doing all the plans, we're doing most of the construction, we're doing everything, and we've grown since then, and we've been getting steady numbers, like steadily increasing in numbers. I'm just losing my character.
That's fine, man. That's good.
We're steadily increasing in numbers since 2000 and 2009 was the worst numbers we ever had. It rained like every night.
Yeah.
Since 2009, we've been getting more and more people every year. It doesn't compare to the 90s when there wasn't like 100 billion haunted houses around. In the 90s, we used to get like 800 people a night.
That's what I said. I mean, I used to come here all the time as a kid. And
yeah.
I remember it always being super, super packed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
last night we had like 173. I think that was the numbers. We always say the numbers at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So that's good for a rainy Friday.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I know that it was a little bit rainy and kind of crappy last night.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the second portion of the main big video that we shot. I see people saying that Danielle said, "This man trying to stay in character and also be informative is great." And Brandon said his voice slowly changed to normal. Yeah, when we first started at the very beginning, where he said that he was the witch or whatever, I think he thought that he was going to be able to stay in character the whole time. But by this point, at the end of that clip, we had already been walking through with all of the talking and him talking to us and everything and showing us everything, we'd already been in there for like close to 30 minutes, close to a half hour or so. So I knew that he wasn't going to be able to keep that character the entire time. It was just a matter of time before he did finally just say, "Yeah, fuck it, I'm done. I'll just talk normal." But no, he was super, super cool. He was a super nice guy, really informative. He told us all kinds of history about the building, about the props that they have, and a bunch of other really cool stuff, which that's all in the video. I think altogether, because you had to cut it down to 24 minutes, didn't you? How long was it before that?
Just the haunt part was over like 35 minutes probably.
Really? Damn.
That's without B-roll.
Damn, that's just the walking through and everything? Andrew said that, because Andrew's the one that edited all this together, and he got it down to 24 minutes, but he said before that, all of the haunt footage that we got was close to 35 minutes, and that was...
Probably more like 45. Yeah.
Really? 35 to 45 minutes, and that was just walking through. That wasn't even all the B-roll stuff that Rihanna got for us that he cut into it. That was just walking through with Eric and talking about the building and talking about the haunt. Almost looks as scary as visiting my ex-in-law's house. I don't know. I didn't know it was for charity. That's really cool that they do that. Yeah, I mean, it is really cool, and they've always done it. It's always been the same people, the Knights of Columbus. That's like a religious thing, isn't it?
It's like a Catholic.
Is it? I'm not very religious, so I don't know, but I just know that they're called the Knights of Columbus, and they, like I said, they do it for a good cause. Take canned food donations and stuff like that every year whenever they do it. But yeah, it's for charity. It's for a good cause. They don't... it's all on a volunteer basis, like I said before. All of their actors and the people that run it and everything, they all just volunteer their time to do this haunted house every year, and it's just really cool. It's a really good little small town haunt. I don't know. I like small town haunts where they're not really. I mean, I'm sure that the bigger haunts like he said, Land of Illusion and USS Nightmare and Dent Schoolhouse and stuff like that, I'm sure that they probably do hurt business a little bit, but it's awesome that they have still been able to flourish over all of these years despite those Goliaths, I guess you could say, despite the big budget Goliath haunts. So I mean, it's really cool that they've been able to survive. But yeah, there's still, I think it runs until, I want to say like the first or second weekend of November. So anybody who lives close by should go to the Haunted Hall and check it out. Cause I mean, it's definitely worth going through, and it's real cheap, $10. And it's a good little haunt to go through. Slowly change normal. I didn't know it was for charity. So yeah. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Attack. You could have returned it.
Why would I want to return this? Are you out of your goddamn mind? This is gonna be my sex outfit. What's up, ladies? Sup? So anyway, I volunteered once for St. Rita's Haunted House. Sad to know. See, I didn't even know that St. Rita's ended until Eric said that, or somebody said, was it you? Yeah, Eric. Till Eric said that St. Rita's was closed. I had no idea. I never got the opportunity to go to St. Rita's, but I always heard that it was really, really good. I never got to go. Brandon said that he paid to run the haunted hayride at Royal Oak Country Club. Oh, Brandon said that he was paid to run a haunted hayride too when he was in high school. So that's really cool. I've always wanted to work a haunted house, but I've never been able to. I always have to work because I mean, haunted houses are usually on the weekends. I've always had to work on weekends. I don't think I've ever, like maybe once or twice in my whole entire adult life I've been able to have weekends off, but I've just never got the opportunity to do it. I know people that have worked haunted houses, and they say that it's a lot of fun, and I've always wanted to, but I've just never got the opportunity to. So, and with that, he never I'm sure that there's a girl out there somewhere that's like, man, I just wish somebody in a hot dog outfit, in a hot dog costume, would just come bang me. And when that happens, Hot Dog Man will be there waiting to answer her prayers. Anyway, what's going to be his line in bed? Pass the ketchup, bitch. I could say something. This is a family show. I could say something, but I won't. Something else to that. Anyway, moving on. Next movie I'm going to talk about is Andrew gets all comfortable, laid back like this, and as soon as I say next movie, he's up and moving. Ah, shit! Anyway, next movie I'm going to talk about is Hell House LLC. If you haven't seen Hell House LLC, this movie is the fucking shit. This movie's on Netflix also, or not Netflix, Amazon Prime also. There is a sequel. I have not seen the sequel yet because it is a Shudder exclusive. Anybody who follows like horror streaming services and stuff, Shudder is a strictly horror streaming service, kind of like Netflix, kind of, but it's only horror movies. I don't have a subscription to that. I want one, but I just don't yet for some reason because I'm a slacker for some reason. I don't know.
You have my Hulu. You can just buy the Shudder then.
Yeah, that's true. But Shudder, I've never used it, but it looks awesome, and I want to start using it. I think you can get it for fairly cheap too, like $8 or $10 a month or something like that. But anyway, there is a sequel to Hell House. It's on Shudder only because I looked on Amazon to see if I could find it on there, but it's not. But it's only on Shudder. But the first movie, the first Hell House, is the first time I saw this movie. I fucking loved this movie. For one, I'll preface this by saying, I know that there are some haters, but it is found footage. So there's that. You need to throw yourself down a hallway in that movie was trash. I think Michelle said what movie was trash? Hell House? Because if that's the case, then her taste in movies is terrible. Anyway, I liked Hell House. I thought it was really good. It was really well done. And it was a genuinely creepy-ass movie. Like, watching it the first time, even watching it again today for a second or third time, it's still a really kind of a creepy-ass movie. See, Hannah knows Shudder. I've never used it, Hannah. I really want to, though. I really think I am going to subscribe to it, because I was on their website or something, but they charge you the $60 automatically for the year after the free time. Honestly, to tell you the truth, Hannah says that Shudder is great, but they charge you $60 automatically for the year after the free trial ends. I think I'm honestly okay with, because that's one of the things that I like about Amazon Prime. It's one fell swoop, $100, $99, however much Amazon Prime is.
Like 110, I think.
Do what?
I think it's 110 now.
Oh yeah, it went up, so it's 110 now. Still, $10. That's no bad. That's not bad.
22-day shipping. So.
Yeah, exactly. All the things that you get with Amazon Prime, like it makes it worth it. But yeah, that's one of the things that I like about Amazon Prime is it's just one fell swoop, bam, $100, $110, whatever, just right there, and then you're good for the entire year. So the $60 thing for Shudder, I don't really see that as a bad thing. Personally, for me, I don't really see that as a bad thing.
What, 2 movies? 3 movies, maybe 4 movies you buy?
Yeah, exactly. You go to Walmart or Best Buy or something like that, you'll spend $60 on 4 or 5 movies, at one time. But for $60 and one time for Shudder, I mean, you get an entire year of all the movies you can possibly want to watch. But yeah, I've never used it before. I do want to. I think I probably am going to invest in that probably soon. Because I was on their website not too long ago, kind of looking through their selection. They've got a really good selection. It's a massive fucking selection. For a broke chick like me, I just wasn't expecting it. But it's a great sub to have. Only thing that could be better is if they stream to PS4. I totally understand. I mean, I'm broke too. I'm a broke chick too. But I mean, once it's all said and done, and then you do that, like you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the. And I don't know. I don't mind that.
Didn't get itchy there, buddy?
Do what? It is. It's so hot and itchy on top of my fucking neck beard. Jesus Christ. Oh God. But it's for the sake of the show, so I gotta leave it on. But yeah, that's another thing too. I know that they don't. I've looked it up on PlayStation Network, and I saw that they don't stream on PS4, but they do stream. I've got a Fire Stick too on my TV, and I'm almost positive they stream to Fire Stick. I think. Yeah, they do. Yeah, because I've looked it up on there. So yeah, it does suck that they don't stream to PS4, but I use my Fire Stick a lot for streaming stuff anyway. So Hannah, hit me up with your PSN deets, dog. We'll play Call of Duty. So anyway, yeah, Hell House. Hell House LLC. I thought it was a really great movie. It's found footage. It's it kind of plays on the whole Blair Witch type of backstory where your wiener. It does. My wiener itches so bad, Brandon. So bad. It kind of plays on the whole Blair Witch backstory where this tragedy happens and then years later the footage is found, blah, blah, blah. One of those types of things. Yeah, they do. Yeah. I think I know what she's talking about. Anyway, kind of plays on that whole backstory where this tragedy happens, years later the footage is found, and it's really cool because it's a really I think that it's a really convincing movie. Part of it is shot kind of documentary style. Yeah, kind of documentary style where it's got like sit down 2020 style face-to-face interviews between this person doing the documentary on this Hell House and the person they're interviewing, kind of like I said, 2020 Diane Sawyer type thing. PSN Prue Daddy 605. You spelled daddy wrong, bro. Prue Daddy. Brandon, do you play Call of Duty? Or nay? Let me know. Anyway, Hell House, like I said, it's a genuinely creepy movie. Part of it is shot kind of like interview style, and then the rest of it is shot more found footage, footage from within the haunted house itself, the people that are running the haunted house. It opens up to the typical Blair Witch style opening where in 2007 or 8 or something like that, such and such happened inside this haunted house. Years later, we got a hold of this footage, and nobody knows exactly what happened inside a Hell House, and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. been part of my life for 20 years. Okay. I mean, I agree. I've got stuff that I still use that I've used for years and years and years too. I was just giving you shit. I know that that's how you've always spelled it because I'm pretty sure your email is PrueDaddy also. But anyway, lost my train of thought. So it goes from the kind of interview style interviews with these people that are kind of like insiders to the story, kind of I don't want to say conspiracy theorists, but people who have their own ideas about what could possibly have happened inside this haunted house. Anyone know the name of that movie where the group of people travels in an RV to some underground horror house? Saw it a while back.
Cabin in the Woods?
That's yeah, Hannah, are you talking about Cabin in the Woods? Hannah, Ho Meowner? Oh no, wait. I think. Hold on, what? Ho Meowner, or is that a play on homeowner? Or am I saying like Ho Meowner, like a ho cat? Either way, that's a good name. I'm gonna snap a picture of that and add you, just so I remember. So anyway, Hell House is kind of in the same vein where this tragedy happens, and the woman who's shooting the documentary for this what happened in this haunted house obtains this footage of what happened, and the actual found footage part, the footage from inside the house of the owners and stuff that are running it, God damn, I keep anyway, the footage from inside the house, it's the owners, they have a camera, they're kind of documenting the whole thing, them purchasing this Abaddon hotel. It takes place in like Abaddon. It's a fictional town, Abaddon. I want to say somewhere in New England, Pennsylvania, maybe. Purchasing the haunted house, or purchasing the hotel and converting it into a Halloween haunted house type thing. And as you watch the movie and you start watching like more of the tie-in story of the interviews and stuff, like you find out that it was once owned by this guy who was in some sort of demonic cult, and he ended up killing himself inside the house and all this stuff. You start finding out like different pieces of the story as to why the things that are happening inside the haunted house are happening. Dude had PrueDaddy, so I picked the next best thing. I was young and dumb. Okay. So you kind of start to get some insight as to why the things inside the house are happening, and why they are happening. And as the movie goes on, just really subtle little weird things start to happen to the people inside the house as they're setting it up. Because as they're setting the place up, they are they sleep there. Like they moved from I want to say like Texas or New York or something like that, moved to this New England state. So they're living inside this haunted house in the attic area, and trying to get it open and ready to go by the time opening day rolls out. God damn it! By the time opening day rolls around at the beginning of October, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I don't know. I got so tongue-tied there for a second. I don't know why, but it starts out real subtle stuff. You start seeing like little shadows moving in the background and slight little noises here and there. And it just escalates and gets worse and worse as the movie goes on. And it gets to a point where such weird things are happening. There's a little bit of foreshadowing. At one point they do say they make sure to make mention of the fact that some of the mannequins that are inside the place, their heads don't move. They make sure to mention that. So then later in the movie you see, oh, like you remember that in your mind, and then later on you start seeing mannequin heads like moving when they shouldn't be moving and stuff. I don't know. It was a really creepy kind of supernaturally esque type of movie. Not like Amityville Supernatural, but just a very creepy, unsettling movie, I thought. opening credits in my email. We'll wait for the show to end to download. Oh, the opening credits for Cinematic Reality? Sweet. I know Brandon said that he's been waiting on opening credits for Cinematic Reality for a while, and he said that he just got them in his email, so that's good news. Which, goddamn, that's cutting it close. We premiere Thursday. I mean, it's technically Wednesday now, right? So we premiere tomorrow. So yeah, that's good, Brandon. Awesome. So anyway, little things like it starts out real subtle, and they just escalate and get worse and worse. And opening night finally rolls around, and then all of a sudden you've got a full house. People are inside, going through the supernaturally N-type-esque. Did I say that?
I don't know. Maybe.
N-type-esque. I don't know. Anyway, so then opening day rolls around. You've got a full house. People are inside going through the haunt. Super scary. Oh no, spooky. And then all of a sudden, you've got people that are documenting the inside of it with their cell phone footage, with their cell phone cameras. They've also got cameras throughout the entire thing to document like all of the people that are going through the house and everything like that. So, I mean, it's a really cool movie. It's on Amazon Prime. Definitely check it out. I know that Danielle said that I want to say she said Michelle said that the movie was garbage. I have to disagree because I thought it was a really good, well done, genuinely creepy Halloween time haunted house movie. I just thought it was really, really good. And some of the effects that they did, I don't know, man. There's just some things that they did in this movie. It was like, man, how the fuck? Because like, I'm not going to give anything away in case anybody does want to watch the movie. But there's a couple parts where I know that there's camera tricks and shit that you can do in any type of filmmaking. I get that, I understand that. But throughout the movie, there will be parts where, like I said, it's all found footage. There will be a couple parts where the camera will be moving through. It'll move to the left or right just slightly and then come back, and then something that wasn't there before is there. Like, I mean, it's just crazy. I'm sure that there are like secret cuts and stuff like that, but it's just so well done and so perfectly edited together that I don't know, it just flows really smoothly, and it's really.
Do you like what I tagged you in earlier? That video.
Oh yeah, that big oneer thing. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it might be something like that. But it's just they did a really good job at editing it all together, and it's just it just flows real smoothly and real flawlessly. I think that's what I liked so much about it, is the fact that it's super super low budget. It is found footage, but they were still able to achieve all these really creepy. I don't know, creepy little tricks and creepy little things that they did within the movie. And I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I really want to see the sequel. I haven't seen it yet. Like I said, it's on Shudder. It's a Shudder exclusive. I haven't seen it yet. I did watch the trailer. It looks like it's a little bit different. Like it takes place at the same hotel, the same haunted house, but it's I guess it's several years later in the future, like more present day, and it's more a documentary crew goes into this now abandoned Abaddon hotel to kind of walk through, and I don't know, it looks different, but it still looks interesting, and I really want to check it out because I loved the first one so much. But yeah, it's like I said, it's on Amazon Prime. The sequel is on Shudder. If you haven't seen it, give it a chance. Like don't. I didn't look up reviews for it, so I don't know what the reviews say online. I don't know what the IMDb reviews say or anything, but if you like horror, I wouldn't necessarily listen to what people say that have seen the movie. Don't buy into I would watch it yourself and form your own opinion, because that's what I did. I know that, I forget who. Somebody told me that they had seen it and they didn't like it very much. I don't remember who it was, but I'm the type of person where I have to, if somebody tells me that, I have to go and watch a movie. I like to form my own opinions. I like to watch movies myself and form my own opinion on that movie. And Hell House is one that I'm really glad that I did, because in the end, I really, really enjoyed it. And even, like I said, watching it again today for the second or third time, it was just a really, really good, creepy ass movie that I really enjoyed. So yeah. That being said, let's show some more Haunted Hall. We've got... I don't know what is the next. This is just more walking through, right?
Yeah, this is actually like one of the longer ones, I think. We can end the show and show these two. If you we keep going up. We're on the third one.
We're on the third one. Okay, so we'll show part 3 of the Haunted Hall walkthrough, and then we'll be right back to talk a little bit more before we end the show. So here's part 3 of the walkthrough of the haunted house. So here we go. I just saw Hannah said that she was out. She has to go cook dinner because it's getting to be about 1 a.m. So it's dinner time. Hannah, thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry you can't make it to the CR premiere. We'll take lots of pictures and videos and shit. So you'll be there in spirit. Thanks for tuning in, Hannah, and I'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully. Enjoy your dinner. Eat hot dogs in my honor.
This is Cinderella, and it looks much more impressive with the lights off and everything.
I didn't realize it was a mystery.
Yeah. So this is a take on a classic scene that we used to have. It was Sin City Barbecue. We had the chick on the spit.
Yeah.
We figured we could bring it back for Cinderella. This is one of the many original ideas that you don't see anywhere else.
Yeah, that's really clever.
Like, that's one thing. I don't, not that I'm talking crap about the other haunted houses, but they all go to haunt conventions. They have a huge budget. They buy all these props and everything like that. And so you go to Land of Illusion, you go to USS Nightmare, you go to Den, and they have the exact same props.
Yeah.
Like, there's this one big animatronic guy that I seen at literally Hanahuchi, Land of Illusion, USS Nightmare, Den, like, everything, yeah. Lewisburg Haunted Cave, it's in every single one of them.
I think I know which animatronic.
Yeah.
Because I was just at Land of Illusion a couple weeks ago, and they had it. Of course, they still had it, but
yes, and some of our props may seem janky, but they're at least original.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Every year we have different things too. Like, we just started doing the themes back in 2014. We did a prison theme where everything in the house was a prison. You had the judge, you had the electric chair, you had the cells, everything.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh yeah, the theme was pretty fun. So since then we've always done themes. We did 2015 we did movies, Salute to the Silver Screen. That was a fun year. 2016 we did the best of the 25 years because it was our 25th anniversary. 2000, did I say 15, 16, 17. We did Urban Legends. Last year, yeah, that was a good one. Last year, I can't remember all the years. Kind of just blend together.
Doing it 22 years, man. That's a long time to. That's a lot of memories you got to try to keep in your brain.
Oh yeah, being up here every single night. Man.
Yeah.
This is the Beauty and the Beast scene. This is actually a pretty elaborate scene for us. It's big. There's a lot going on. You have the rose. And
I didn't even see that last night.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. A lot of people are amazed about how much detail we have for just being being put up in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. You guys do a great job on such a short amount of time.
Oh yeah, we thank you. We appreciate it. It's honestly we've been getting more and more detailed with less and less people, so it's been kind of a strain on us.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's worth it. My friend Kurt and my friend Alex, they're both pretty good artists, and they usually come every year and paint a mural on the wall or whatever. They didn't have time this year because my friend Alex just had a kid and everything.
Yeah.
My friend Kurt, he just moved into his house, and so Kurt was like, I can do something, but it has to be small. I was like, make a Humpty Dumpty. Actually make 2. So that way we can have one on standby in case one actually does break and the King's Horseman can't put them back together again. And they both turned out so well. I was like, okay, we have to just have both of them on.
Yeah. They do look really good, dude. They did a good job on them.
Yeah. Little baby clothes and everything. This is our Mermaid Canning Company. This was just kind of a take on Little Mermaid. we actually gave an award away to Matthew. He was one of the long timers because he's like the pun master. We always have a crypt. We have a couple of crypt keeper masks downstairs. So afterwards, when we like party and stuff like that, and like after the night, and he thinks of a pun, he puts on the crypt keeper mask and he says his pun. You know, like acts all rubbery, but he always incorporates puns into his act usually. And if he has a speaking role, and he had this one where he was like, "There are people who can and people who can't, and I can all day and night. Now who wants to get in the can? I'll throw you into the sharks. That won't be cannibalism." Like, so we gave him a can for his award.
You gotta love puns.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it last night, but there's Ariel's legs in the chest now. Oh, it's really cool.
Yeah, we were like, okay, it's kind of a take. Like, there really isn't mermaids, but the fisherman here is psycho and he kills girls thinking that he wants there to be mermaids or something like that. Yeah, like, that was the idea. But this chest right here, the guy who made the Humpty Dumpty eggs, he found this in his new house, and he was like, "You guys want a creepy chest that I think is haunted?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure." And this building's haunted, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah, we'll go over that in a little bit. But we got the chest, and we opened it up, and there's this creepy picture in there.
Oh God.
And, you know. This kid, I had that same haircut back then.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I think
I don't like to admit that to a lot of people, but I did too.
So yeah, we put that as an homage to the.
Yeah.
We assume the dead children that haunt that that chest.
It just screams demon child.
But anyway, yes, this place is haunted. We've come up here before with Ouija boards and everything, and got some really strange thing. We got a spirit by the name of Philip Gay. And we're like, okay, that's a kind of a strange name. And he was like, we were kind of creeped out because, you know, we're not the like, we believe in a lot of things, but we're a little skeptical about certain things.
Yeah.
We found out Philip Gay was the name of the man who lived in the house right next door, and he's dead. And we actually got, we actually own that house now. Like, so like a couple years ago when we got the keys to the house or whatever, that's when we got the message about Philip Dick being here. And also we think it's haunted by Dan Mealy, the guy I was talking about, who was in his 80s, who died a couple years ago. I'm up here during construction to tear down like all hours of the night and day, like by myself a lot of times. A lot of times you'll be downstairs and you'll hear footsteps upstairs. And we sit there and we always talk about Dan Mealy and how he's haunted and everything, and a lot of times we'll sit there and poke fun at him because he like poke fun at everyone else. Yeah. And there's a whole bunch of plaques that are sitting on the wall downstairs, and one guy that butted heads with Dan all the time, his name's Travis. He was down there, he's talking crap about I don't know, Vince.
We cuss all the time.
Okay. He's talking shit about about Dan, and one of those plaques fell down and hit him on his
Serves him right. Karma is a bitch.
Now this is our Frog Prince scene. There's nothing much really to this except speaking of latex and not lasting long, we go to this thing called Mask Fest every year. We work at Horror Hound Film Festival. A couple of us do. And in Indianapolis they have Mask Fest, and we go and buy a couple of masks every once in a while. That door keeps slamming. And one of the masks was like this really cool take on a creature of the Black Lagoon. And it's only lasted like 2 seasons.
Oh, really, man? That's
yeah, I know. But the backup mask we have here was made in like 1992, and we're still using it.
Oh wow, man, that's nuts.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. Are we back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was another little clip from our haunted hall walkthrough. Like I said, walking through this thing and talking to this guy, he was super informative and just a really cool dude. And it was just really cool walking through and kind of getting a tour of the place and kind of learning some history about the place. The fact that he said that it was haunted and the ghost punishing the one dude that was talking shit with the plaque falling on his head and everything. I don't know. It was just really cool to walk through and learn all this stuff. Brandon said, "Who filmed this? Michael J. Fox." As a matter of fact, Brandon, Andrew filmed it, and I think he did a pretty good job. All we used was a
cam or a handy cam.
Yeah, all we used was a small little Canon Handycam that I have. I think it turned out really good. Like I said, after this episode, we're gonna. The plan is to release the entire video as a whole on the H&H page. Did he say haunted hoochie? Oh yeah, and Danielle said, "Did he say haunted hoochie? How does this stranger know me?" Jesus, you are a hoochie, a basic hoochie. But no, the haunted hoochie, Danielle, is a haunted house in I want to say Dayton.
Sounds about right.
Somewhere. I know like the Gorgeous Girls, they always post about being at the haunted hoochie and shit. Did you guys party with him afterwards? Hacker, no, we did not party with him afterwards.
We were invited to come back, but we had to work.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, he told us we could come back after because we did the walkthrough before they opened for the night. So we got there at it was close to 7. It was like 10 till 7 or something like that. Got there right around 7.
You still get makeup.
Yeah, met up with him. He was still putting his makeup and stuff on. Met up with him, and then we kind of walked around, took some B-roll, and took some pictures and stuff. Columbus, that's where Haunted Hoochie's at, not Dayton. I don't know what I was thinking Dayton for. But, yeah, walked around, took pictures and some B-roll while he finished getting ready, and then he met up with us, and then we walked through the thing, and all together, we were there for...
2 hours, probably.
Was it? Yeah, probably about 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours or so. Walked through... looked at everything, and then once we got to the end of the tour, he had to hurry up and go because they were opening up. The doors were opening. He had to hurry up and leave. And
at the time, right when we're done, he's running to go.
Yeah, right as we were finished, he was like, "All right, guys, I'm sorry, I hate to run off, but I got to go get ready, or I got to go get in my position or whatever." So he took off running for the house and went inside. But he did invite us afterwards to come back and kind of hang out afterwards, but I had to go to work, and I know that Rihanna had to. Actually, she was off. But yeah, I mean, he gave us the chance, or he gave us the opportunity. He asked us if we wanted to, but we just couldn't. But yeah, Haunted Hall, I would definitely go and check that out. Like I said, it's a really cheap, small town little haunted house, and it's only the second haunted house that I got to go to. I don't want to say second that I've got to go to this year. I went to Land of Illusion a couple weeks ago, which was the fucking shit, because Land of Illusion is awesome. Then I went to Haunted Hall, and then this Friday, I'm going to another place called Wicked World, I think is what it's called. Wicked World, I believe. So, I mean, that's 3 haunted houses for the year. I mean, Land of Illusion was 5 or 6. No, Land of Illusion was 6, and then Haunted Hall, and then Wicked World, I think, is 3 or 4 too. So, I mean, altogether, 11 or 12 haunted houses this year. I'm all right with that, because I love haunted houses. Was Dan the one that closed the door? That is very possible. He was talking about the Dan guy haunting the place. That is possible. Ooh. But no, for real, when we went there, that was the day when we walked through, it was the windstorm, wasn't it? Dude, oh my God. When we went there, the second time we went there, it was a real bad windstorm. Like it was
the first time.
Yeah, the first time we went on Friday, it was raining, and then Saturday when we went back, it was like hurricane wind. Like it was nuts. And even though you walk through the main house, like the main house is inside like an actual building, once you get done with the main house, you walk outside and it's all like tents and shit, and like all of their tents were like falling over and getting damaged by the wind and everything. So I mean, that part sucked, but I mean the tent seemed to kind of hold up for the most part. I mean, there were a couple little things that were falling over, but I mean, they held up for the most part. What in the name of Saints Row are you doing? Ty Matthews, this is, how do I explain this? It's October, so I'm doing costumes this month, and each week I wear a shittier and shittier costume. So,
One night stand last week.
Yeah, last week I was a one-night stand.
The week before that.
What was the week?
Shitty pirate, or was that?
That was the first week. The first week was Or no, wait, this is only the 3rd episode of the month. No. Yeah, I can't remember all of them, but I know this week I'm a hot dog.
Oh, you just had that face.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the first episode I was a shitty pirate. Second episode I just had a mask on and a bloody shirt. Last week I was the one night stand, and this week I'm a hot dog. And next week is To be determined. So we'll see. Tune in next week to find out. I live in a haunted house. I don't need to go to a fake one. Yeah, Danielle, but going to like a Halloween haunted house compared to living in like compared to living in Amityville, like, I don't know. My grandma's house was always haunted when I was a kid too, but I still like going to haunted houses. So anyway, how long have we been on?
An hour 30, I think.
Hour 30. All right, we're going to show one more video from the haunted house, and then we will release the rest of them on the H&H page. But we'll be back to close out the episode, but we
only have one more. We'll close out the episode with the last one.
Okay, that works. So we'll show this. We'll show one more, and then we'll come back, and I'll give my outro, and then we'll close out the episode with the final video. So we'll show this. You should be a douche next weekend. Well, I'm gonna need a Brandon Pruitt mask for that, Brandon. Just kidding. Shablam! Boom. As a matter of fact, they do sell douche costumes.
Do they?
Yeah, I found them online. I don't know if I should. I don't know. We'll see.
Use
Maybe.
that Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. I only pay for Amazon Prime so I can buy douche costumes. So yeah, anyway, we'll show this other video, and then we will come back to do the outro, and then we will close out with the final video, and then we'll release the full edit on the page, so anybody that didn't get to watch it or didn't get to watch all of it can go back and
With a little extra, too.
watch it if they want, with a little bit of extra, too, because like I said, Andrew had to cut it down to 24 minutes. Altogether, it's like 35 to 45 minutes long, so I don't know. Bazinga. Yeah. So here's the part 4? Mm-hmm. Part 4. So here we go.
Yeah, this is our electric chair, 3 little pigs. Crispy bacon, you know, that's what we're kind of going for. There we go with the bad jokes.
I love it, man. This whole show is nothing but terrible jokes.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
See, yeah, that's a thing about our haunted house. We don't really try to go for all out scary. Like, who else does a drag night? Like, we try to be like fun and scary and silly. We need to change the batteries for the smoke alarm here. But this is actually shout out to Dungeons of Delhi because they closed down 2 years ago, or last year, unfortunately, and so they gave us a whole other props. This being one of them. Our electric chair, man.
Yeah.
Buddy LaRosa actually got them that back in like the mid '90s or something like that. And he said, "I just want charity haunts to have it." So when they closed down, he called us up and he was like, "Here, we got a couple of props to give you guys," and that was one of them. And so thank you, Mark from Dungeons of Delhi.
Sweet, awesome. When you say Buddy LaRosa, you mean like LaRosa's Pizza?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He bought that for him.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, that one probably got that the best.
Yeah. And these tents are like Vietnam era tents, like army tents. Yeah, and they're a pain in the ass. Like everything about them, but it keeps us dry and everything. Like, it takes like 1 million people to put them up. And what was it? We have to fireproof them now, like every couple of years. And the fireproofing spray is really expensive. It's like we already don't have a budget, but fire code. So
Oh yeah, definitely. Man, it's just crazy how much work and time you guys put into this.
Oh God,
this whole charity. But like, I mean, it's
that's a
you guys
scary
should definitely be proud of it because it's a great haunt.
Oh, trust me, I am proud of it. Like, I would not be doing it all these years if if I wasn't proud of it. Yeah. No,
Those kids scared me in here last night.
Yeah, you don't really see kids at haunted houses much anymore. Like all the charity haunts used to have kids.
Yeah.
And you snip them back up. And you don't see them like at all. Like, so it's like a weird thing. A lot of people are creeped out when they come into like, you know, a haunted house and they see a bunch of little kids. They're like, what the hell is going on?
I've seen enough movies over the years that kids aren't good at horror.
Yeah, exactly. Now I don't know if you've seen it. There's quite a few details that a lot of people just walk past. You got your Gulliver's Travels.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
I didn't even notice that last night.
Yeah.
Your cannibal babies, your killer babies. And it's our genie scene. our genie, he sells real lamps, like electric lamps. You know, it's a really stupid joke.
Yeah, he was trying to get Rihanna to buy a lamp last night.
Oh, was he?
So yeah, that was another clip from the haunted house. This place was really cool. Like just walking through, and a lot of their props were I'm sure you heard us say a couple of times that oh, we didn't see that last night, or oh, that's new, we didn't see that. When we went through the first time, like, I mean, people were jumping out at us and scaring us and shit. So I mean, it was kind of hard to like look at everything and really admire everything. So it was cool to be able to go back a second time and walk through slowly and kind of have things pointed out to us and kind of notice a lot of the new stuff. Like in the Beauty and the Beast room, which we showed in a video or two ago, they had the wilted rose and all that stuff. And it was just really, really cool. Like a lot of attention to detail goes into any haunted house, really. And the fact that Haunted Hall doesn't have a budget and they put so much time and effort and attention to detail into their haunt, like, I don't know, it's a really cool place. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, we have one more video to show. We're going to finish out the show with that, but for now I'm going to do the outro and remind everybody that Thursday, Cinematic Reality World Premiere, Red Carpet Premiere at Greendale Cinema, 7 p.m. Be there. Come out and check us out. Come out, check out the movie. Check out, come and support some...
Come say hi.
Yeah, come say hi. Come say hi to myself, Andrew, Brandon, everybody that's going to be there. Come say hi to us and take some pictures and watch a good movie and watch some good shorts. I know that we're going to be showing some trailers as well, I believe. 2 short films and the film itself. So from 7 up until, I'd say probably the whole event will probably be finished by around 11 or so. So, I mean, that's a good... for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, whatever. I mean, that's a good amount of time to come out and get out of the house and hang out and do something fun that you don't normally get to do on a regular basis. So come out, support us. The most recent haunted houses I've been to were so full of fog you couldn't see anything and was annoying. Yeah, there are some. I know Land of Illusion, there was a couple spots in 1 or 2 of them that were like the fog was just really, really overdone, Brandon. And I mean, it's kind of takes your breath away a little bit, makes it hard to see anything, which I mean, that does suck, but I mean, I still love haunted houses, fog or not. So yeah, anyway, Thursday, 7 p.m. Greendale Cinema. Come check us out. Come watch Cinematic Reality. Wicked Ones, Indiegogo is still going strong. Check that out. And Scream for Summer. Head to Concept Media LLC.com and reserve your copy of Scream for Summer, Blu-ray or DVD. Both are available for pre-order. So do all that. We'll the links to all of that stuff are posted in the comments. If you scroll up, you can check all that stuff out. And until next time, I don't know what next week's costume will be, but I'm sure it'll be something shitty. So until then, tune in to find out what it is. And until then, I will see you next Tuesday. Here's the final video for our Haunted Hall walkthrough. Enjoy this, and I will see you guys next week. Keep it creepy.
A lot of these we got from, I think, Fairfield Middle School last year. Like, someone just were like, okay, we used to have a haunted house in our school. We have all these, like, old gravestones. And we're like, yeah, we'll take them. Don't send your kids to Fairfield Middle School because they don't know how to spell J-H-O-N. It's actually under Fairfield Middle School. Jesus, man. There's actually quite a few spelling mistakes in some of these. Now we used to drag. It's our infamous spinning tunnel. We used to drag this thing every single year up to that shed, and it was horrible. So now this is more of like a permanent location we've stuck it. We kind of lose this cool back area that we used to always go back here, like the trail used to head back here, but it saves us in the long run.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be.
Oh, it hurts. Yeah, there's still a lot of work involved. We had to put on this tarp and everything. And, Halloween about, I'd say about 10 years ago, Halloween night we were open, and I was in the backyard, and I just heard and I just hear this like loud, ungodly noise. I'm like, what the hell is that? I come in here, one of the light fixtures fell off the side, and we're just going all this like fluorescent like bulb glass and everything ripped up the tarp. I think these tarps are about $800. So I was like, oh gee, no.
That's terrible for me.
This is terrible, okay?
Some of our ghouls like to stand there a little too long and play around and everything. It's like, you know, like, it's fragile. Yeah, it's not really that fragile. Like, there's this guy, his name's Ken, and he is a welder. And he welds, like, you can tell what he makes. He's like an artist. Like, like, for the Boy Scouts that help out up here, like, he's welded, like, all of their, like, cookware and everything. It is heavy duty. It's heavy as crap. Like, it's, and that's, like, one of the things. He made that by hand.
Made that?
That's crazy, man. That's awesome.
You can either make it by hand and spend, I think he spent, like, less than $500. Or spend $10,000 for a smaller one that's not, doesn't work as well. This was a failed idea. This was supposed to be our spider web creepy hallway.
Well, it worked last night. I got tangled up in it.
We actually ended up having to take half of it down a night before we opened, just because it was people were getting tangled up in it and everything, and it was like, so we just took a lot of it down. We're like, it still kind of looks cool. We'll just keep it at that. You know? We don't have all the time in the world to perfect everything. This wind is making all these pools fall out.
This wind tonight is nuts.
Yeah. It's a spooky night though. That's our Jaws cage. I think.
Oh yeah, that guy got me.
Ancient. The guy in there is Johnny Five from WBN.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
He got me last night.
Did he?
He got me good. Because I was like, I come around here and I can't even see him because he's hiding behind here. And he got me so good. I think I jumped from here to there. It was bad.
He does a good job. His favorite haunted house was us. And like he used to go through every year. And last year he was like, hey, can I start volunteering? We said yes, please. Like, you know, like give us the recognition and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the ones, the masterminds behind it. When you have the fog and everything, it looks really cool. It actually looks much more realistic when we used to have it like in the old days and stuff. Yeah. But now we just put it up. It's like, it's kind of become a tradition. Miss Maze, Mealy haunts the maze as well because that was his thing. He always designed the maze and built the maze. Now we have a guy named Nick. He does it. He does just as good of a job. And I actually do not go into the maze until opening night. So I have no idea how it's built or anything like that. I wait till opening night, and I'm not involved in the building process at all for the maze. Everything else I'm involved with. I do that so that I can get lost in there while customers, victims we call them, are lost in there as well. And I get lost in there, they're feeling around and stuff, and I'll go like, you know, like, or something like that, like scared.
I'm so glad that wasn't last night because these two scared the shit out of me.
We lost him here for a good little bit.
Yeah, we were lost in there for at least 5 minutes, maybe longer. I mean, it was bad.
There's some people that are in there for like an hour. It's like,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding you at all. Like, it's crazy. You think at a certain point you'd be like, no, I'm done. But
just let me out, damn it.
But yeah, that's the Mount Healthy Haunted Hall. The squirrel was magic.